It's safe to say Brendan and Steve stayed and continued their camping because they were male, and also they were too.
Is that really what he meant to say? Am I hearing that wrong? Play that back.
It's safe to say Brendan and Steve stayed and continued their camping because they were male, and also they were too.
Nope. Nope. He actually said that. That's what he meant to say. When you open up a Nexpo video, are you just there to hear the next dramatic pause? When you open up a Nick Crowley video, are you there to hear his inflections and scary voice? When you open up an internet investigator's video, is it just to hear her say, "Let's investigate"? Or maybe you went to Nexpo just to hear about his take on a old Japanese mystery. Or maybe you went to Nick Crowley's channel just to watch some messed up stuff about a cult who abused children. This all might be the case, but how much do you think we actually go to these creators' channels solely for the content that they are creating? I would like to argue that most of the time when you do find a channel you enjoy, what makes you stick around is usually the person behind the camera or microphone, the personality that they have. And most of the people I've mentioned up to this point have a really strong personality. You can tell an Nexpo video as soon as you click on an Nexpo video. There's no mistaking it. And you can hear Nick Crowley's voice and tell that it's him from a mile away. But how about this? Tell me who this is.
Naked, covered in butter, makeshift spear in hand, the man dubbed Britain's most notorious prisoner held a one-man riot in the high-security men's prison of Long Lartin in England.
Now I know a lot of people are already aware of the AI voiceovers, and a lot of people are very tired of the AI voiceovers. As someone who uses his own voice, edits and narrates all of his own videos, I am frustrated by this technique as well. It lacks any personality, and even videos that are edited well, like the videos by BitteruserYT, who everyone knows is just piggybacking off of Nuke's Top 5.
You decide.
And even if BitteruserYT is faking his videos, much like Nuke's Top 5 does, as John Wolf has pointed out many times, that isn't as much of a bother to me as the fully autonomous AI. At least with BitteruserYT, he is only using it for the audio of his voice, and it seems that he is editing the videos himself.
It appears that someone is sitting at a desk towards the back of the class while facing the board in front of it. Now, just for reference, this is what it usually looks like when there isn't someone occupying a seat.
The voice is AI, but the videos actually work with the voice in context. This is what tells me that this is being edited by a human. However, there's this one channel that I keep running into and keep getting recommended. And will you believe what their name is? Their name is GooseBumps. How do you get the name GooseBumps? But here's what he sounds like.
Brendan, a YouTuber known for his outdoor adventures, teamed up with his friend Steve for a stealth camping experience in the Peak District.
Oh, but are we sure that's what he sounds like? I thought he sounded like this.
He'd also joined a gang of local thieves, theft being something he was apparently good at, and which would serve as Bronson's primary source of income throughout his civilian life.
Well, I suppose that's what happens when you can't decide what AI voice to go with. Also, I'd like to know what's going on with the screen here. See, the weird part about these videos is that it's not just an AI voice. Everything has been scripted to be made by itself by AI. I don't know what this little box is, and I don't know why it didn't remove it. You see, when you set up an AI to run a channel, it doesn't know the nuances of what to do. As you can see here, look at this description, and now listen to the video and the intro.
Brendan, a YouTuber known for his outdoor adventures, teamed up with his friend Steve for a stealth camping experience in the Peak District. The duo, eager for a memorable adventure, set off early in the morning, planning to return to the warmth of their van after a long hike through the rugged terrain. However, What was supposed to be a straightforward camping trip later turned into an unexpected ordeal at an unexpected time.
Yeah, the AI is just brilliant. It really knew how to write that description just beautifully. This is not the only video that's like this. Just about every single video on this page just takes directly the first section of the transcript, and that's the description. I honestly can't even figure out why this channel is made the way it is. It doesn't link to any external monetization, and the AdSense is probably destroyed every time the AI messes something up. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. For right now, I want to talk about the video that we're currently watching. The AI is so bad at editing that this entire section in the beginning is 12 minutes long, and it doesn't focus on anything. I'm going to speed it up for you guys so you don't have to sit through all of that, but I'm going to stop it at certain points to show you how absurd this editing is.
Out to Brendan, who quickly assessed the situation. Upon closer inspection, they realized it was merely a cement factory in operation.
That's smoking away in the distance, mate.
At this point, we're like 6 minutes into the video. Absolutely nothing has been shown except for this person's entire video, and he has yet to explain why this clip is creepy. Then he decides to just talk about the village and the history of the village and how they're exploring it. I don't know.
The opportunity to explore the quaint village of Bakewell. Known for its charming countryside appeal, Bakewell offered Brendan a chance to indulge in the local culture. He sought out the famed Bakewell pudding.
12 minutes in, and the AI finally shows us the scary clip. If scary is what you can even call it.
It was around midnight when Brendan was jolted awake by the sound of movement outside his van. Startled, he listened intently, realizing that someone or something was outside. Steve, who had also been alerted by the noise, stepped out of his van, and together they decided to investigate.
Let me just save everybody a little bit of time. What they heard was a car passing, which isn't scary by any metric whatsoever based off of what the people in the video said in the first place.
The vehicle was not unusual.
Rolling past from time to time, but nothing that's going to be concerning us too much. I think, get the bed set up?
Yeah, you heard him right. There'll be a vehicle rolling past every once in a while, but it won't be concerning. The AI even specifies that he says this, and it still acts like a big deal when it clips this section out. For reference, the title of this video is The Most Disturbing Camping Encounters, and this video has gotten over 300,000 views. And there's where one of the larger issues come in. Let's talk about YouTube for a second. The big, bad YouTube algorithm. I know it's talked about to death. How does the algorithm work? Blah, blah, blah. This channel dies when it doesn't hit the algorithm correctly. As you can see on the screen here, there was a couple of days when there were 2 videos where it just copied some random thumbnails that didn't make any sense. No arrow and no circle, and it got hundreds of views. This is from a channel with 12,000 subscribers and a video that's had 700,000 views. What I think is interesting is that the YouTube algorithm is confirmed to be AI itself. So what you have is a fully autonomous AI making videos, designing a channel, and then you have an AI reading that channel and sending it out to people. Speaking of thumbnails, I wonder where this channel gets its thumbnails from. Being AI, it's definitely referencing other thumbnails online. But what I thought was the most shocking thing was the fact that it is legitimately just stealing pieces of other thumbnails and patching them together like some type of Frankenstein. Look at this thumbnail, for example. The video is titled 5 Scariest Truck Camping Encounters Ever Caught on Camera. And where does it get these pieces for the thumbnail act? The face that's found in the car I found on a Mojo Top 20 thumbnail for one of their YouTube videos. And the truck is actually from the original place that this clip was taken from. So the AI just clearly spliced both of these thumbnails together for their own. What blows me away about this video is how hard it was pushed. It popped up in my feed several times as I watch horror content similar to this. As it sits, it has over 670,000 views. What's weird to me is that YouTube typically pushes its content based on engagement. This means likes and comments. This video has 674,000 views, but only 714 comments and 10,000 likes. I know that sounds like a lot of engagement, but with this level of views, that's not really that many. To compare it closer to something that I have on my channel, I would have to go to their videos that have similar views to mine. Let's take a look at that. The highest viewed video on my channel, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, is my 4 Very Disturbing YouTube Channels video. It currently sits at just over 15,000 views. It has 594 likes and 70 comments. The reason I'm showing you this is I want to compare to their video that has 14,000 views and the amount of comments and likes that they have. On a video with 14,000 views, they have 165 likes and 11 comments. It's surprising to me that YouTube chose to continue to push some of their videos, even with the lack of engagement. When my video gets a ton of engagement, and it will still cap out, this can't be because of the type of content made, because both channels in this instant are horror content. I don't know what reason YouTube would have to push this channel, and I don't want to go too crazy on conspiracy theories, but maybe it's because one AI likes another AI. I know that's probably not what it is, but it is really confusing as a creator to see a fully autonomous AI channel getting such reach when a lot of our videos will top out at a certain point, even with high engagement. I'm not sure what can be even done about this situation, as when you read the comments on these videos, it seems like most people are okay with it. It's about 50-50. The people know that it is AI, but they also don't care, as they just want something to watch. A lot of the people will complain, as a lot of the videos have already been reused, and they'll ask the author to stop posting things that have been reused so many times. Of course, that's pointless because it is just a giant AI machine, so it's just dumping video in and uploading it. Other people are completely unaware that this is AI, and I think that's silly because how could you not tell? I mean, listen to him explain this part. How could you not tell?
Since he was familiar with these noises, he decided to record them and investigate further. Moving toward the living room, he hoped to catch something on video, but instead, he only recorded more unsettling sounds.
I understand the narration on a video, and I understand how it is done in this category by Nuke's Top 5 and Bizarre Bub. They overanalyze everything and comment on every little single action in the video, but the AI is even a little bit extra about it. The comments actually point this out quite often, talking about how the narrator is narrating too much, and how the editing is strange, and how they leave out some of the best parts of the clips. This is because the AI can't fully understand why people are watching these videos. The input is probably some type of script that's telling it to pull creepy clips and just talk about what happens in the clip. That's probably why it's narrating play by play, and then it accidentally cuts out the interesting parts. It has no way to read what's actually interesting about these videos that it's making. So you're probably asking yourself why. Why am I making an entire video on this? Why am I making such a big deal out of this? So many YouTubers pour their heart and soul into content, some spending months on videos. I don't spend months on videos, but I do put a lot of effort in. And to see an AI video completely made of AI, including the entire channel, blow up to another level is disheartening. Even seeing in the comments that a lot of people don't like these channels and YouTube is still pushing them out to the most amount of people that they can find blows my mind. Even a channel like Nuke's Top 5 that I don't think is that cool is putting a lot of effort into editing his videos, and he does all the narration himself, regardless of how misleading the clips are that he's playing. There is some level of effort there. AI is literally just throwing garbage together and putting it in front of people, and the people recognize that it's garbage, but somehow YouTube's own algorithm, that is also AI, doesn't recognize this. Something needs to happen. Something needs to be done with this content. It's a slap in the face to all content creators that actually try hard with their content. Please subscribe if you like this video. This is a little bit different than my other videos, but this is a topic that was super important to me and I wanted to make a really good video on it, so here it is. Back to the other horror content later. See you guys later.